Hey guys, I've split this video up into two parts because it's going to take quite a while, but just quickly, the main aim we're trying to find for these two videos is the net pressure and the net force acting on this wall. So we're going to get pressure from all this water and this flow through here, through the soil, pressure this way and pressure this way. We're then going to be able to find the net force acting on this wall. So I've split it up into two parts just to break it down very nicely. So just in part one in this video, the objective is going to be to find the head at every EP point, to find the elevation at all those EP points, and to find the pore water pressure at every EP point. And we'll see in the next video how we're going to use this table to help us find the total force. Okay, so all we do is I've done a table of EP, so EP 1, 2, 3, 4, EP 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. We're going to be finding the head value at all those points. So we've actually done this before in the previous videos. If you want to go and revise that, I recommend you do, but I'm just going to take the values for now. We know that the head at EP1 is 3 meters. We know the head at EP2 is 2.64 meters. Okay, and I'm just going to fill in the rest. We have so at EP3 it's 2.28, at EP4 it's 1.92. At EP5 it's 1.56, at EP6 it's 1.2, at EP7 it's 0.84 and 0.5 at EP8. So 0.84 and 0.5. Okay, so there's our table of head. We're now going to find the elevation of all these points. So, and this is above our datum. So EP1, if we were to come and measure this off, above our datum, it's around 1 centimeter, which in our scale is 1 meter. So Z is in meters. It's 1 meter above our datum. The point 2, EP2, pretty much comes into our datum. Okay, so it's actually at our datum. So EP2 is 0 meters. The elevation of EP3. So if I were to come and measure this off, so from our datum, we are roughly 1 centimeter below the datum. So we would call this minus 1 meter. Okay. We're negative, we're below the datum. EP4 would measure from our datum is roughly 1.5 centimeters. Okay, so that is minus 1.5. EP5 is actually at the exact same point, so it's also minus 1.5 meters. EP6 is roughly below 1 meter. So it's 1 meter below, and EP7, so this one over here, it's it's almost at 0, but we'd say it's about 0.3, so minus 0.3, and then EP8 is back at 0, okay, so the final equipotential line is at the datum, right? Now we're going to go ahead and find the pore water pressure at all these points, okay, and we know from the previous video that the pore water pressure at any point is equal to Z minus H outside of gamma W, okay? So if I were to do the pore water pressure at point 1, so it would be the head, so let's do the pore water pressure at 1, it will be the head value, which is 1 minus 3, so 1 minus 3 outside of 9.81, we would get, so 2 by 9.81, we get 19.6, okay? So 19.6. We could then do the 0.2. So I'm just going to do 3 for you just to show you. So EP2 would be, the water pressure at EP2 would be 2.64 minus 0 times by 9.81. So that would give us 2.64 by 9.81, 25.9, and this is in kPa. 25.9, and the final one, I'm just going to do these three to show you all the different types, would be 2.78, is that 78 or 28? 2.28, sorry, 2.28 minus 1, so 2.28 minus 1 outside of 9.81, okay, so the one case we went above the datum, so it was negative, the one case below the datum, it is just positive, negative, and one place at the datum, it's just the head times the pore water pressure. So this one here would be 2.28 plus 1 by 9.81. We get 32.2 kPa. Okay. Now I've already calculated all the rest. It would be a waste of time just for me to go through every single one. So I'm just going to fill them in for you. You can calculate it in your own time if you wish. 11.2 and 4.9. Okay, so those are all the pore water pressures at the different EPs. Now, I just want to show you that from EP1 to EP4, so from EP1 to EP4, all of those equipotential lines are on the left of the wall, and EP5 to EP8 are on the right of the wall, okay? So the pressure from EP1 to EP4 is pushing that way, and the pressure from EP5 to EP8 is pushing this way, okay? So we just need to make that distinction, that from EP1 to EP4, so in this range here, this is on the left of the wall, okay? And from EP5 to EP8, this is on the right of the wall, okay? So you're going to see in the next video why this is important. In the next video, we're going to be plotting the pressure distribution along this wall, and we're going to come up with a way to find the total force, the total net force acting on this wall. Please watch the next video so we can continue this example. Hope that helps.